You tell him, L. Roker. L. Roker was criticized for doing what he has been doing very well for that's right, count them, 4 decades. He is a meteorologist and reports the weather. All kinds of weather, no matter what. Rain, shine, sleet, or snow, and that includes hurricanes. It is part of his job. So when he was standing out in wind gusts caused by Hurricane Ida, critics said that he was too old to be standing out there in spite of the fact that he has been doing it for decades, and it is exactly the same thing that his colleagues do as well. Well, his response was so precious and inspiring, it was not to roll over and retire. His response, screw you, try and keep up. I love it. Well put, L. Roker. Sorry for all the exclamation points if you are reading this, but I am excited. Mr. L. Roker, you give hope to those of us who are fighting ageism. There is no need to retire just because people say you should. As long as you are able to complete your job, don't stop until you are good and ready. His continued response was, I know what I'm doing. I volunteered for this. I am not going to put my life in danger for anyone. What an excellent example. Once again, I love it. This is the very purpose of TooSoonToStop.com, to help people like L. Roker and myself who have had a lot of birthdays but still have the stamina and desire to keep going and doing our jobs excellently so that we can make our contribution in our own unique and special way. I practice in a rural area. As an emergency room physician for over 30 years, I frequently send home 80 and 90-somethings to their spouses who have been joined with them in matrimony for multiple decades. That's right. Once the condition that they have presented with is stabilized and they are safe for discharge, they are sent home. You have to realize that we are living longer, and with good medicine available and taken advantage of, this is a very frequent occurrence. It is my pleasure and honor to meet these hardworking, honest people who are grateful for the attention and care. Furthermore, many times, all they want is Tylenol and nothing else for their pain when indicated. They mentioned to me that they may be going back to their chores on their farm or home business. Sometimes this involves a tractor or something else like a piece of moving farm equipment. Even though I worry about them, I know my telling them not to go back to that tractor will fall on deaf ears. This is who they are. This is what they do and have been doing for decades. It is part of their DNA. I certainly cannot stop them. I simply tell them to be careful and to come back to the ER if they need to. Both of these examples, L. Roker and the farmers, have developed the stamina and character through years of hard work and resilience. This is not something you can read in a book. What's more, as we age, we no longer have to work in many cases. We do it because we want to. We are having fun. We are enjoying this stage of our lives. It is our pleasure to still be able to perform our jobs excellently and independently because of the experience and wisdom that we have accumulated over the years. Once again, you cannot read this in a book. You have to experience it. It will not be fully understood by someone who is not in our shoes. Furthermore, what an honor to be able to do this. We want to continue to stay involved and therefore take care of ourselves so we can take care of others. Let me say that again. We want to do this. It is a pleasure to go to work. While it's not fun all the time, we cannot imagine not doing our part and giving back in our own special way. This is why it is so important to start from where you are and begin your own self-improvement course right now. There is no need to wait or ask permission from anyone. Just do it. Do not wait. Do not put it off. Your future and the world is waiting for you to inspire and make things better for everyone. What a great privilege, but also a responsibility. If we possess a skill that is needed to solve a problem, it is downright selfish to hold back and not help out. There is such a thing as unconscious competence. Another word for this is flow. What this means is that you are so good at doing something that you do not have to even think about it. You do not even realize how good you are. You just do it. Something that appears difficult to others is very easy to you. You frequently take advantage of your experience, but also you take for granted that everyone has the same know-how that you do, and this is simply not true. For instance, if someone comes into the emergency department with a 5-inch gash in their arm, I'm able to expertly sew it up in less than 15 minutes a lot of the time. Or someone comes in with strep throat or pneumonia. I know exactly what to do to help them out. Why? Because I have done this for over 3 decades and I have plenty of experience doing it. Those that do not possess the experience will freak out and not know what to do. This is where expertise comes in. The same is for you in whatever area you are experienced in. I know nothing about fixing cars, plumbing, or fixing an electrical problem. If my car stops running, all I know to do is to jump out, anxiously call AAA, and wait for someone to come and assist me. I am helpless. They send someone who has the know-how to help out and make providing a solution to my car malfunction simple. Yes, they say a few short sentences and seemingly like magic, my overwhelming problem that I do not have a clue to do anything about goes away. We all have our areas of know-how and expertise. Additionally, we no longer have to ask ourselves if we are going to make it because we already have made it. We see what we have done and accomplished over the past decades. We go about our business with the confidence and security of our past accomplishments with a desire to take on new challenges. It is really a great life. Speaking of life, when you read about someone's life, you see the year of their birth and death, which represents their lifespan. If the person is still living, however, there is simply their year of birth, present, and a dash with no numbers behind it because it is unknown how long the person will live. That dash represents your life. Let's do all we can to make the dash count. You must realize that we are fortunate to be here and have already been born a winner against many odds. Think about it. We have already won the ovarian and sperm lottery. When we were conceived by our mother and father, there was an ovarian egg and millions of sperm present at the time, and somehow you were able to make it despite the odds. All those other eggs and sperms simply did not make it and they just went away. But not you. You are a champion. You made it. Now, what are you going to do about this? What are you going to do about this victory? Start living like the brilliant winner you are and start believing in yourself. Get going. I frequently speak of realizing your dream and going for it. It is never too late. The people who are trying to slow Al Roker down are simply projecting the way they feel about themselves. Please do not let anyone else's opinion stop you from realizing your dream. Set lofty but realistic goals. Always strive to be a lifelong learner who is always curious and wants to keep growing and improving. Who knows? Your dreams and goals can be the answer to a problem that will impact the world many generations to come. Till next time, praying for your success and wishing you the very best.